Hey everybody, just giving an update on the camper. Wanted to do a quick review, not a review as in detail. There's a bunch of videos on iKamper. That's what we chose to put on the back of this for the last 20 days. We've done camping with it through Nova Scotia, Quebec, down that direction or up that direction. And wanted to give our 2 cents. Like I said, you can find a bunch of detailed video how this thing is set up, how quick it is, how nice it is, how easy it is. All that still applies. It's worth the cost. It's kind of up and down based on who you talk to, what you look at. We loved it setting up. It's really good. It's quick. Taking it out, it's pretty easy. Same concept. It kept us dry in a few rainy storms we had in Nova Scotia. No issue. We like the window design. It's pretty neat, especially having it this way. Having this screen open. And then we can look down and our dogs were sleeping here, so we can just kind of see right there into the truck bed. That was pretty neat. And we like this little awning setup. It's nice. The material is good. Overall it's I think it might be worth the money, but then looking at some of the something that's similar, comparable out there for a little bit less money, and they come with a lot more stuff. I'm not going to name any names because there's a bunch of out there. I would have gone with one of those, but availability was limited, and we're trying to go out for this 20-day trip. So, and the reason we're doing this review after or before the trip, because I wanted to make sure I try it. It's not sponsored video, and we give the honest feedback on how exactly it worked out. So overall, great. The interior space, very surprised, is good for 2 people. Like I said, it was me, Natalie, and Chloe, our dog, sleeping in the truck. The things we think should be improved or should have come with for the price range. The one thing, the mattress. I noticed it's supposed to be, again, this is a 3-point mini, the latest one, 3.0 mini from them. It's supposed to have an upgraded mattress and all that. It's not really. And the slight frustration, they sell this mattress, another mattress as an upgrade for $300 some bucks. I mean, if you know there's an upgrade to this upgrade, why don't you just add it to the price? So that way you don't have to go through, because if you know this is not as good as the other one is, so why even bother with it? Because if you're spending over $4 grand for a camper, might as well just spend a couple, add a couple of dollars to that deal. And the same thing with the shoe bags here. We don't use much, but rainy day they do come handy. I think for the price, they're like 50-60 bucks or whatever it is. They should be just included to it. It's just one of those things that other companies do it, and it's like buying an iPhone. And I'm not pulling any companies out there. It's like accessories. If you're spending quality money on this kind of product, you shouldn't have to spend accessories. I understand if you need the awnings or the attics, all that stuff. Yeah, that should be optional because not everybody needs it. Like in our case, we don't use it, we don't need it, it takes too long, we have a different setup for that. But as far as the basic stuff goes, where if you get in, you're not getting in with your dirty shoes, those bags should be included. That's just honest, simple opinion. Letter's not bad, it gets stuck sometimes based on the sand situation, so you have to wipe it down every time. The angle and stuff is good, and these locks are a bit chintzy, so we're just gotten used to dealing with them. And another thing, I think they might be able to figure it out, because they figure this piece out, which is simple. You got just a couple of holes articulating it back and forth. I'm pretty positive somebody can figure these out, so you don't have to put them every time. If you have the awning, you should be able to link this and have some kind of fold that keeps them in there and brings the tension back and forth. I think that'd be great, so you don't have to set this up every time. Like, we know it's not going to rain here today. We're back home and we're sleeping in the house, but it's nice to just have it, so that way if you're going to have this rain fly on the entire time you're traveling, because most likely there's 50% chance of rain. If this piece was built in, it'd be great, convenience wise. And the other thing I want to point out, these tents, these poles, they go inside in this pouch, which is a great idea, so they're not flopping around. That's supposed to be their new design. It doesn't really work. I mean, it works, but the idea behind setting this up and then you opening this zipper and getting those, it's kind of weird to me, because most of the time when you're setting this up, you are dealing with mosquitoes. I know nobody talks about them. Mosquitoes are flies, right? So as soon as you open this zipper, guess what's happening? All the mosquitoes and flies are gonna try to go in. So I think it'd be neat if they had just done a zipper here. I see there's a room here for it, and I have the pouch access from the outside here with this, similar zipper, or something else where these poles could be like under here or somewhere where you wouldn't have to open the tent to go in and get those poles out, so you're not dealing with bugs getting into the situation. That's number one suggestion. I'm just nitpicking, but overall, like we said, we like the tent the way it sets up, but just these things. And the other thing that's extremely, maybe it's by design, maybe I'm not doing it right, or we haven't figured that out yet. I noticed with the side windows, if you open this up, it opens both the mosquito and the canvas inside with one motion. With this setup here, you have to open this mosquito netting and then open that. So from inside coming out, you have to undo the tent canvas itself and then this. So at night when you're trying to come out, go to the bathroom, or you're coming in and out a lot, if it's cold, like in Nova Scotia, it was in 50s at night. It wasn't that cold, but for us here in the southern, it's a bit cold. So coming in and out, you got to unzip both of those things. If it's raining, unzip both of those things. Maybe we haven't figured out how to do it once, but I know the windows do. So that should be similar here. And the other thing we noticed, that's again, I'm pointing all the bad things. I'll get to the goods in a second. Like I said, we love this thing. It's right here where it folds. There's a spot here where, unless you tuck something in there, sock or something, I know the other tents have similar issue, it really brings a lot of mosquitoes. So if you have a light on inside and some reason these things find out a way to get in, so you end up getting a bunch of mosquitoes in there. So that's another thing. I think something could be designed like a Velcro screen or some sort of netting that kind of covers it as it pivots in and out of itself. Other than that, there's not that many. There's no, again, we love the thing. We spent 20 days in it. It worked out great. We like how quick and easy the setup works out. Overall, it's the material is good, the quality is good. We just, these couple things, if iKamper can improve these, I think this would be a great setup for, it still is, but it'd be a better setup as far as the next, probably 4.0 or something. Because that would make life a lot easier as far as coming in and out. And then if some of the basic was included, that'd be really good. And the other thing, everybody talks about it, those locks. Yes, it's good to have those locks. Don't like the way they operate. They could have done a butterfly latch with a lock on it, so you can lock it if you want to, or just leave the butterfly. There's a bunch of those available from different manufacturers. I don't know why iKamper is deciding to go with those. It's just one of those things that's annoying. You always have to have the key. I know everybody points that out. Still annoying to us also. But other than that, it's a good tent. I recommend it with those. Other than those issues, I would get a better mattress. We're gonna try to get a different mattress before we head off for another weekend trip or something. But other than that, overall, it's a good tent, and we're glad we got it, given the situation we were in. That is our 2 cents. And if you have any questions, please let us know, especially if you're traveling with electric truck through Nova Scotia or Quebec, those areas for chargers and things like that, or places to stay. We mainly use iOverlander app going through there. Please respect everything out there. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And thank you for watching these videos. Have a good one.